Hey guys, welcome to yet another Take 3 reaction. I am here with a packed panel with 3 people you are familiar with. One person you might have seen his and his brother's reactions, but you know what? This is going to be fun. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to throw it over to actually some returning people you guys all recognize. The oldest member of Take 3, Mr. Matthew Kearns. How you doing? Who do you got?
What? Who do I got? I got Kirk and Spock over there. I got Flash and Arrow. Oh, you mean the match?
Sigh.
I got Ethan Erwin, and I really like Marc Andreyko. I just think Erwin's on he's on a very big role. But you could hear all about that on the episode of The Summit that dropped yesterday, which I host as well. Just do my own plugs now.
Indeed. And I have Malcolm. Malcolm, how you doing? Who do you got?
I'm doing pretty good. This is really tough, but I actually think Marc could overcome Ethan. Ethan is on a hot streak, but I think Marc can put fire on that. So
awesome. And we have Brooklyn Vale. Brooklyn, you're a huge Andreyko fan. I think I know who you got. Are you pumped for this match? Do you think Andreyko has this?
I mean, as the guy who created Concrete Robotic, a Marc Andreyko fan page, I have to think that I'm rooting for Ethan Erwin. No, it's Marc Andreyko. I don't know if Matthew is suffering from like a heat stroke over there from New York weather, but yeah, it's Marc Andreyko.
I might be.
And a newcomer to the channel. He does reactions with his brother, Robert Adams. Explain to the people what your channel is, what your guys' show is, and who do you got for this match?
So basically, my brother and I, we both have our own separate YouTube channels, and we combined our love for the movies and created the Cinefanatics. And so right now, the Cinefanatics channel is in a very, very baby state. In fact, pretty much the only thing that's on there are the Schmoedown reactions that we've been doing. We've done movie reviews for over a year now, and we're kind of linking those to Cinefanatics. I did a reaction to the Venom trailer, but we're just looking at producing more content, movie-related stuff that you haven't seen, like on Collider, Screen Junkies, the other major movie YouTube channels. So we're hoping to produce some more stuff pretty soon. As far as this match, I'm gonna go with Ethan Erwin. He's been impressive so far. I really like how he's been playing. I mean, I really like Marc Andreyko, but yeah, I think Ethan Erwin's probably got a pretty good lock on this.
Yes, and these two guys are going to be fighting to fight William Bibbiani for the championship match. I like Erwin. I was at the free-for-all with Matt. Ethan killed it in the free-for-all. But Marc, I want to see, just for posterity, Marc Andreyko versus Bibbiani 2. So
That's true.
I hope Marc wins, but if Ethan wins, it would not surprise me. Either way, they're both going to lose to the championship match, so it's just who gets second place here. So, guys, we are going to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
That still is my favorite thing about being at free for all is like Harloff announces Ethan Erwin, and we're all like, "Who?" Did you know who he was?
Now we do.
Now we do, yeah.
Looking back, yeah.
We should try to get an interview with him and sort of jump on the bandwagon before the bandwagon existed.
Yeah.
Darn.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah. What if you're blind in one eye? Is hindsight like 20/15?
It'd be, what is it? Because when you lose one eye, you only lose a fifth of your vision. So it'd be 16/20.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Math. The more you know.
There you go, guys.
Hashtag math lessons with Matt.
Math lessons with Matt. Also, if we're doing old hashtags, hashtag Kearns for Indiana Russell match. Come on, Harloff, make it happen. It's the only trivia I'll be really good at. 10 in Star Wars, except
I thought it was the Kurt Russell tank top match.
Ethan Erwin. Remember that name.
Ooh.
Ethan Erwin. I
This
believe
music.
could be a potential champion. Hey guys,
Sounds like
Ethan
dun dun
Erwin.
dun dun. Chariots of
I
Fire.
It sounds like
Silver Pictures,
the
and
third
I'm here
trailer for Man of Steel.
finally, at long
Like
last,
the Ideal
to beat
Hope trailer.
Schmoedown.
Son,
One of the greatest movie trailers of all time.
Came in, you lasted 15 rounds. Tell me what's going through your head, you know, as you keep knocking people down, one by one, sometimes by twos.
They're saying he could be the next Merle. I might have even said that at one point. I mean, he's got those type of skills.
Some would say he's the next Riley.
Lucas
But,
and
you know.
Ben Lucas?
I think he's gonna be the first Ethan Erwin if he does.
But no, it's awesome, and I
It's got a great
feel
entrance song.
like now that I've really started to make a name for myself, I just
Pop.
got to keep moving up the ladder. I feel like the next step is the Godfather himself.
And your winner!
I can hear somebody's.
Big time!
Crazy.
Winner of this match will play Ethan Erwin. But Marc Andreyko, I think, is a quiet 3-2. I think he's had some tough losses. Arguably one of the best matches of all time against Bibiani.
Marc Andreyko arguably has shown up and played his best. The more people are on the table, the better Andreyko seems to play.
And the manager, Emma, 5, and right to the crusher cushion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your winner, advancing to the #1 contender match, the
I respect your playing abilities. As you said, we've known each other for a very long time. I'm a little bit nervous, but everybody has their weaknesses. Even Achilles had a heel, and I'm going to find
That's what I love
yours,
about
so it's gonna be
Mark.
fun.
He's very subtly still has a little bit of heel.
As I said when I went up against McWeeny, yeah.
I mean, you hang around with Tom Dagnino for that long, you never really fully lose it. What is this music?
There has to be an obscure reference that we're missing.
Here we go.
Clark, you know this isn't the Bibbs match yet.
I want it to be. I want it to be an easy match for Bibbs. I want Erwin to lose.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! It's your first one.
So, Chris,
Using that.
Yeah.
Tell us hot takes in the comments below.
Wow.
Juice here because
Oh.
Andreyko is going up against Erwin, and it's all for a shot at the belt.
Well, what's crazy is that, you know, obviously Mike Kalinowski has been causing chaos, right?
Corruption with a capital K.
But Sam Levine caused way more chaos.
Zanus with a
yeah.
capital S.
Sam and I sat down and we talked for a bit, and Sam made the decision that he was stepping away from the game. Obviously, he was going to be around to help out. He dropped both belts. He's no longer the singles champion. He's no longer the team's champion. And that put the singles championship up for grabs.
This can't be the
Bibiani was
first
supposed to
regular
challenge Sam, but when Sam left, that left Bibiani without anyone to challenge. We knew Erwin and Andreyko would be playing for a contender spot.
Has it
But
just
now
been
they have someone to play. They're going to be playing Bibiani.
Jesus.
Either way, can you imagine Ethan Erwin versus Bibiani to where you had the free-for-all
Might
battle
have
between
been
these two?
for a bit. It
Take
might
that
just have
aside,
been
Marc
intergeekdom in
Andreyko and
teams.
Bibiani had arguably the best match in Schmoedown history in their debut. Bibiani broke the record. Got a near perfect round. We got a perfect round, just one multiple choice. But and Andreyko was on fire. Any one of those matches for the title would be.
Mark's just remembering when he had the only perfect game.
hope you're doing well at bingo right now, buddy, because we have Bibiani going up against one of these two. And you look at a guy like Ethan Erwin, he's the real wild card
trying to play
me
catch up
between
real
him and
quick.
Andreyko.
What minute is everyone at?
To the table, but a lot like Marc,
I am at 8. Oh, no, that's a 6. I just.
I'll give you a countdown. I'll give you a 10-second countdown at 7 minutes, Rob. Okay. So pause at 7 minutes. I'll give you a 10-second countdown.
Is a veteran of the league. He debuted in 2016.
Okay.
Ethan is in his 4th match, but he's fresh to the league. He's a superstar already. The fans love him. The competitors are scared of him. I mean, he is somebody. He's 3-0.
At 6:40 right now, 20 seconds.
Amazing matches. He started off beating Yolanda Machado, and then his second match was a masterpiece in his win against the Professor Lon.
That was a good match.
That was. And then he took out the Godfather, Sam Levine's former partner, and then now here he is, Marc Andreyko. This is a big test for Ethan because Marc Andreyko is that good. But the question, like you said, is Ethan the real deal? We find out today in this #1 contender match against Marc Andreyko, who is a solid competitor.
So many questions. Did Andreyko shower before the match? Will Ethan Erwin be sporting his trademark?
Seems odd to say. That's an odd phrasing. Is he the real deal? I think he's proven that before.
We answered some of them with the pre-interview. Check them out right now.
This has been a fantastic year for the Fife Club. We had both Rachel and Clark in #1 contender matches. Both of them had a shot at the belt. I've had 2 competitors have a crack at getting that championship, and frankly, 3rd time's the charm.
So this is a #1 contender match. It's myself against Marc the Android Andreyko. And look, by the way, I was going to put it out there. I like Andreyko, okay? I've hired the guy to write for me in the past. I think he's great. I think he's very smart. He knows his stuff, but guess what? I know a lot more.
Ethan is a really, really good player. He's like the shark in Jaws. Just he has one purpose, and that is to destroy and rend and tear. So, you know, I hope, you know, part of me hopes I destroy him, channel my inner Andrew Guy versus Merle, or I just don't lose by too much. So, yeah, there's no pressure from the preamble she just gave me.
I have come in here and single-handedly, just from the beginning of this year, torn through this league. And now I'm going to take him down, and after that, Bibiani. And guess what? Then the title's mine. And that's, I think, what we've all been talking about this whole time. Sam Levine even told me that one of the reasons he quit was because he knew he'd have to face me.
Knowledge isn't everything in this league. There's a lot of it's a lot of a personality game. There's a lot of psychological warfare.
I like how like Ethan Erwin, like as he's been playing on this, his trash talking has gotten significantly better.
And very internalized.
He's gotten a lot of personality.
Because you know you got to get a thick skin.
Well, it's like Noah said when Kristen interviewed him. He said that like the people who grew up with wrestling, they're always better with all that, whereas everyone else kind of just has to get the feel for it.
I'm not a heel. That's nonsense. I have tons of personality, but it doesn't matter for this game. There's only one thing that matters, and that is...
Well, you have a face, and you have heels.
Ethan, you are a very worthy competitor. You know. I am a little nervous, a little humbled before you, but the fate of the wheel, there are some categories I know that you don't, so it's up to the gods to decide.
Andreyko, I'm going to annihilate you. I feel bad about it, I guess, a little.
Back to you, Christian George, wake up.
I'm there. All right, here we go. So, Ethan, are you ready to go?
Always the closing.
And Marc, are you ready to go?
Let's get it over with.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, question #1 in the realm of action-adventure. Let's start it off with who plays Alan Grant in Jurassic Park?
All right, we're just out here throwing the frisbee around early in the match.
Give him something to do.
Okay, this is to make sure your markers.
You don't know this.
Yeah. Really?
I've never watched Jurassic Park.
Boy.
4, 3, 2.
One of my favorite on-screen heroes.
And Ethan.
I'll be disappointed myself.
Sam Neill.
Where is New Zealander? Sam Neill.
Dude, Sam Neill is so
Andreyko and I are alike. Fortunately for the negative.
You got an Uber. It's outside. It's waiting for you.
Your next question comes from the world of movie release dates. Yes! Your question is, the first Mission Impossible film starring Tom Cruise came out in what year?
The first. And one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
back in a big way.
not born yet.
2, 1, pens down. Mark.
Oh.
96?
That's correct.
So
Ethan.
It's 96. I thought it was 95.
Oh, I thought it was 98.
I was born a year after this
The
movie.
next question.
I was old then.
Dramas.
I thought it was 98 as
Dramas is
well.
the next category. John Wayne, Henry Fonda, and Sean Connery star
Oh.
together in which war film?
Mm.
Ooh.
That first Jurassic Park question.
What?
I know.
I'm not sure if this is the name of the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's centered around this character.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I
Mark Andreyko.
think I got this.
Genghis Khan?
Highlander?
That's correct. All right.
I never heard of that, so I don't feel bad about myself.
I don't think
Nope.
anyone's ever heard
Yeah,
of
I've never heard of
Maybe
that.
Ethan can
Guns of
produce that.
Navarro.
I know The Longest Day. I just didn't know they
Next
were in
question
it.
comes from the world of animated movies. These are movies that are drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, Henry Selick directed what 2000s
Or
stop-motion animated film?
Oh,
I'm just taking a real guess on this one.
same.
Repeat it. 5,
Nope.
4, 3,
Think he just
2,
I was
1.
gonna try and write out Wallace and Gromit versus the
Chicken
Rebels.
Run. Chicken Run.
Chicken Run.
4-2.
The Chicken
Guns
Run.
of Coralino.
Coraline.
Next question here.
I'm pretty sure Chicken Run was from the 90s.
Who
Wasn't it?
plays
Wait,
No.
Cor-
No, Chicken
was-
Run was 2000 as well.
Yeah.
See,
Chicken
but
Run was
again, everybody's
Oh,
I've seen that movie
easy.
once because Bonnie saw it.
I've seen this
Oh.
maybe half of the time.
Oh,
I didn't enjoy it.
It's definitely a movie you need to watch a couple of times until you
Andre
start
the
Who
Giant?
plays
the humor.
Miracle Max
Nope, Billy
in the
Crystal.
Princess
I got
Bride?
Andre the Giant. Oh, it is Billy. Okay, it is Billy.
Billy Crystal.
Yeah, it's one of my brother's favorite movies.
Yeah.
4,
Andre the Giant played Fezzik.
Wait,
2, 1.
I just realized
Wallace Shawn.
Anybody want a
they
peanut?
didn't even. They repeated it.
1 point.
Okay, and
It
it
is,
is
yeah.
5-2, and Christian, it is
He's
inconceivable
not
that already
fully
Ethan
dead.
Erwin
He's
would be
mostly
3 points
dead.
up on
But
Marc
let's
Andreyko,
throw him
but
in the
he is as we move
castle.
to our next
I love
He was
category.
under heavy
And
makeup
this is in the
during
world
that.
of comedies, but ha ha ha. What U.S. city are the ladies visiting for the majority of the hit film Girls Trip?
Oh,
Caught up
What?
on that movie.
Let's see.
Um,
Where are the Canadian geography questions? Hashtag more Canadian questions.
2.
Hashtag
Wow.
more New Zealand geography
Correct,
questions.
Mark.
New Orleans,
New
more
York?
specifically, Essence Fest.
Well done.
That's right.
I was gonna say New Orleans.
Nice.
So
Also,
it is
Malcolm,
6-3.
don't we have Lord of the Rings
17
question?
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Horror
I also have to
/
talk
2008's Let the Right One
Same
In
thing, Malcolm.
features which kind of classic horror creature?
You're
Oh,
a Republican.
were a kid?
I've never even heard of this movie.
it's a remake of Let Me In,
Afraid of the dark? Did you ever think there was something in your closet?
which was a
Oh.
fantastic movie.
3. Last
There was
one.
something in
Look-
my closet, not
What the
anymore.
Right One wasn't bad either.
Pens down.
What?
The opening for Mark Ellis in San Diego Comic-Con.
And Billy Crystal, what do you got? Mark Andreyko.
Vampire.
Correct. Ethan,
Werewolf.
you got it. All right, so 7-4. Ethan Erwin, though, if he gets this right, he has
Vampire.
scored a perfect round. Last
That's
question
right.
here.
Ethan may be winning, but Marc Andreyko cracking the jokes the parents are explaining to the little
I always get
ones.
scared that one of my
Last
questions will pop up and ruin the perfect round.
It is a Patreon question. The following question comes to you from our buddy and Patreon supporter,
Oh, thank
Jake
God.
Hammer. Thank you, Jake Hammer. You know why they call him the Hammer? Because he's tough
which
as
is
nails.
a,
Thank you, Jake, for
anagram.
supporting the show and for making that Ninja Turtles rap. In the category of Jake choosing coming of age, his question is, Michael Caine and Robert Duvall play eccentric uncles to a boy named Walter in what film?
Oh,
Have this one.
I am
yes.
an uncle. Do you consider me more Michael
Right.
Caine or more Robert
What?
Duvall?
I don't know. 4.
I
Interplay has never 2. Sorry. 1. Pens
No
down.
clue.
With Nail and I. With
Correct.
Nail and I.
Secondhand Lion.
Got it. Ethan Erwin has scored a
What is it?
perfect round. So with
Secondhand
that,
Lion.
bonus question
Lions.
for only Ethan here. Ethan, you don't need to write it down.
Never heard of
You just
that
need
movie.
to answer this question. Here's your bonus question, Ethan. Who directed 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri?
Martin McDonough.
For 1
Oh.
point. Ethan Erwin
hasn't
goes
missed
up
yet.
as Has not missed, and now
This is
round number
bad.
2 comes in. It's the wheel round. Marc Andreyko having a nice round with 5 points.
He's got 5 points.
Ethan hits the 9-5, and here we go with round number 2.
I was almost about to write down Neil Madonna.
In round number 2, it is also known as the wheel round, the wheel of fate, destiny, perhaps justice. Each competitor is going to get a spin at that there wheel. Whatever category you spin contains 4 questions
I don't know.
from that world
I
of
know.
movie trivia. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question, but there is stealing available in round 2. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us to provide you with multiple choice. We'll tell you 4 possible answers, one of which is correct. If you get that one, it is worth just 1 point. Because Ethan Erwin is in a commanding lead and throwing a perfect game so far, he gets to choose. Is he going to spin the wheel first or defer to the android?
I'm going to go first and get this one.
All right, so
All right.
Ethan is going to hit the wheel
Taking
here.
keys to his
Alright,
own
bonus
ride.
choice, here we go.
Keeping the valet jokes
Bonus
going.
choice.
Christian and I at the desk.
Promise not to pull a Snyder.
All right. Christian, I will note there are 2 wheel slices that are sponsored by 2 of our Schmoedown patrons right now. They are Tim Burton and
Oh, I
Action
don't think I've seen
Adventure
Tim Burton
movies.
on the wheel before.
Tim Burton and Action Adventure movies.
That bird's on the wheel before.
We passed Tim Burton, but we
And he
could get
got
Action
spinners?
Adventure, Christian.
No, Action Adventure.
Stay with Action Adventure.
All right.
Alex, you got it.
Action Adventure.
Jodie Foster.
And that
Pretty broad
is
category.
supported by our buddy Lance.
I love how
Knock, knock.
Brooke
Who's
was
at the
just trying to
door? It's
explain
Lance,
this
but he
away. He's
puts
like,
an E
you know, Action
into that
Adventure,
door.
bro.
Thank you
It's
for
bro.
supporting the show.
You're
Lance
so-
Door, big fan
Look,
of
look
yours
at
as well.
look at Team
All right, here we
Action
go.
and how well
Ethan,
they have
Action
done in
Adventure.
Action.
Okay, that's because they host.
Action Adventure.
You know what?
Who played Lara Croft's father, Lord Richard Croft, in the first Tomb Raider film with Angelina Jolie?
John Voight.
2 points.
John Voight.
Next one. Who plays
Her
the
actual
bumbling
father,
cop
yes.
who used to work for Alan's father in the 1995 Jumanji?
Oh, what's his name?
Oh,
5.
Multiple choice.
He was the butler in Richie Rich.
Incorrect. For the steal.
Big steal here.
No.
Christian, taking
That's a big. That's a
no,
deep pool.
Bumbling cop?
What's his name?
Steve
I got his face. I can picture his face. I can't remember his name.
David Allen Greer.
Great on
David
the-
Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer. Also, the butler for Richard Rich was his father.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the father was who I was thinking
Oh,
of.
Dad, yes.
And also
Question
the
number 3.
hunter.
Who plays
Yeah.
the CIA
Van Pelt.
operative
Van Pelt.
Dylan in 1987?
Carl Weathers.
3
Oh!
points.
Carl Weathers, man.
Back after that rare miss.
Yeah.
I think I wrote that question. No, I wrote what
In
department he
what
worked
Stallone
for.
film does the main villain continuously call Stallone's character Pig as he taunts him in the final scene?
Over the top, I think.
Cobra.
2 points. So there you go. Ethan
Ah.
Erwin only missing 1 there. 15
That's-
to 5 is Marc Andreyko.
That's a Stallone movie I haven't
Mark's
seen.
in a tough
to be honest.
situation.
Disease movie trivia is
A
knowledge and
little
meet the
bit.
cure. Ethan
I
Erwin,
mean,
ladies
if
and
he goes
gentlemen.
perfect, if he goes
Here
perfect,
goes
he is
Andreyko.
he's within 2.
But if he misses
Yeah.
all his questions, he'll be knocked out.
What an opportunity he had.
I mean, I think he's looking for musicals. I think it's one of his good ones. So.
Was Barrel singing you on the wheel?
Oh,
All right, here
Musicals is there.
John Carpenter would be a good one. Oh, come on.
dude, Kurt
I'm
Russell.
surprised nobody's done like The Price is Right. Like my mom, my dad, my wife, my dog Scruffy.
Get John Carpenter again. That'd be a fun one.
And we're gonna see what we land
So,
on
who
here.
releases?
And
Come on, Carpenter. Oh.
Musicals.
Tim Burton.
Oh,
Tim
oh,
Burton.
Tim
All right,
Burton.
stick with Tim Burton movies.
Got it.
Tim Burton movies, and that's very
Critically
interesting.
Acclaimed just did an episode on
This
this.
is the first time in the history of
It's,
Schmoedown, I believe,
it's
that the both Patreon
That's what I'm
slices
saying.
were
We'd
used
love
in the
to get
match,
that in
and
the
this
title
one
match.
belongs to
Their latest
Jeremy
episode is really good.
Hastings.
Great
You
reaction.
kind of have
Great
one.
reaction.
Yeah, it was
Joined
fucking
the
great.
movie trivia. Schmoedown Patreon, as should you. Thank
No,
you.
that was the latest
Oh,
episode.
nice, Jeremy Hastings,
Appreciate your
GTH.
support.
All right,
JTH.
4 questions in the
Oh,
realm of
Jeremy
Tim Burton
Hastings.
films. Mark.
All
Tim
right,
Burton.
Mr. Andreyko, your first question. The world of Tim Burton's
Now Brooklyn
imagination.
will be mad at GTH if Brooklyn.
Actor plays the elderly version of Ewan McGregor's character.
Albert Finney.
2 points.
Albert.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
That's what you need. Just a quick little snap off to.
In Beetlejuice, the Maitlands discover a book named The Handbook for the
Recently deceased.
Recently deceased.
Go.
Andreyko hitting a
Come on.
pretty good out
All right,
here.
you got
Coming
this,
back.
man.
We would not have accepted recently
4
diseased.
points.
Your question is, what kind of salad does Joyce feed Edward in Edward Scissorhands?
Chop salad.
That That would be funny. It might be chopped salad.
Caesar?
Choice.
Is it
I think
A,
it is.
Waldorf salad, B, a Cobb salad,
Yeah.
C, an ambrosia salad, or D, a Caesar
Cobb salad.
Ambrosia.
1 point.
Nice.
Literally clawing his way back.
I don't even know what an ambrosia salad is.
Nope. No idea. Also, I've never seen Edward Scissorhands, so.
Entering into round number 3. Your last question is, what is the name of the judge that Alan Rickman
Turpin.
plays? I did not finish
Turpin.
the question. That's very rude, but it is also correct.
All right, perfect. That's not bad though. 3 points. You just need not get around.
He did it with Carl Weathers. I'm allowed to do it with a musical.
Exactly correct.
So now we have a match here as we get to 3-point deficit only. As we get into
I wasn't even trying to think of Carl Weathers. I was trying to think of his name in Rocky.
Each competitor is going to give us
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
A series of numbers that range from 1 to 20. You're going to give us 3 numbers in total. Each number corresponds to a different movie trivia category that we have our eyes on. We're going to ask you 3 of those questions. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. And your last question is worth a big, meaty 5 points. That could be the determining question in this match. Because Ethan Erwin still has a 3-point lead over Marc Andreyko, you're going to be giving us your numbers from 1 to 20 first. What would the producer like?
1, 7, and 17.
1, 7, and 17.
Seducer.
Interesting decision.
Marc Andreyko.
2, 3, and 5.
2, 3, and 5. All right. So we're going to start with Marc.
Mark gets
Andreyko
everything
here
right.
with
It's a lot of pressure on.
It is a lot of pressure. That's a. It's off by 7.
Marc Andreyko, you chose category number 2. That's Sandra Bullock. Oh, I love her. What country is Sandra
Austin,
Bullock
Texas.
from?
She's from Canada, isn't she?
Canada?
She's Canadian.
I think she's from Canada in the proposal, along with.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Canadian questions. Hashtag.
So now to take his first lead here.
Our greatest enemy right now.
By the time this airs, who knows?
All right.
Nice.
First lead here, and now you have the category.
Oh
Mark
my
chose
lord.
You chose
Thunderstorm?
All right. Mark,
Yeah, it like literally just started.
what
This
is
is,
the one word?
I'm worried that my
Oh,
power's
sorry.
going to go out.
Categories new releases. New releases. What is
From
the
the club.
one-word term for the consciousness of the mind in Ghost in the Shell?
Bad reviews, whitewashing.
That's a new
I don't know.
release?
Within the last 2 years, yes.
Oh, that's what it covers. 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 4.
Repeat the
Not
question.
answer the question. It's just talk about
Is
the.
one-word term
the
for
question.
the
This might be
consciousness
it.
of the mind in Ghost in the Shell?
Brooke was like, shut up, Clark.
Correct.
He pulled it!
No.
That is
Let's
correct.
go.
Christian hits it, and the
Wow.
crowd loses their minds. What a match now!
I like it. But can you please just like just press on the brakes? Press on the brakes.
Ethan Erwin to tie the game. Marc Andreyko has literally, I believe this in my heart and soul, guessed his way into a lead here in round number 3.
Hey, it worked for our president, so hey.
Whoa.
Wow.
Christian, now I'm going to ask Ethan his question. As soon as I'm done
It worked
leaving,
for
an active
Trump.
comment about Marc
He
Andreyko
guessed
making
his
all
way into the
political
lead, and he said, "Well, it worked for the president."
Your question.
Don't go on his Facebook page.
I mean,
You chose the number
name
1
before as
because
well.
that's what you believe you are. You are indeed the favorite. That corresponds to your 2-point question in the world of family films.
Great. Let's do it.
In family films, your question is, in the Paddington films, what is Paddington's favorite food?
Marmalades.
Chicken Parmesan. I have no clue.
Spaghetti, isn't it? But Ethan doesn't know that.
Marmalade sandwiches.
You might
Yeah.
not know it.
3.
No, he doesn't.
2,
Because I don't think he can slow.
Said repeat.
Too late?
Too late.
Fine.
Too
Honey.
late. The answer was.
Marmalade.
Didn't they do that earlier though? Like
sandwiches.
Andreyko asked for a repeat after.
And it's
All right.
GD Adore.
I have
So
no
Ethan
clue.
needs to take the lead here.
I know we were all
If
talking,
he hits
so
his 3, he needs to take the lead.
unfortunately it happens.
Now,
But
Ethan, you did choose for your 3
I don't think it would have helped him anyway.
Number 7. And the number of Joe Theismann corresponds up here to Angelina Jolie.
Great.
About her movies, not her personal life. And your question is, name the critically panned yet Golden Globe nominated film starring Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp traveling by train to Venice.
The tourist.
3
The
points,
tourist.
and he's back in the lead, Christian.
Oh my God, Mark.
All right. And so now we go to Marc Andreyko, who needs to hit the 5.
That's a good 3-pointer.
Marc needs to hit the 5-pointer. If he hits
Ooh.
it bounces back to Ethan. If he misses it, Ethan will go on to play Bibiani for the vacant singles championship.
Oh,
right,
man.
here we go.
No
Marc,
pressure.
You chose Thriller. You chose Thriller.
The song?
The category.
Please, the song.
The murder of a powerful gang leader in New York City that goes by Cyrus serves as the inciting incident of which 70s action thriller?
Escape
the
from New
French
York?
Connection?
The Warriors.
5, 4,
So let's hear it.
3.
Escape from New York is 1981.
I think this might be
A
it.
powerful gang leader in New York City that goes by Cyrus serves.
Oh, the Warriors.
Correct. So now
Let's go.
Ethan
Warriors,
has
come
to
out
hit
and
the
play.
5-pointer. If he hits it, he wins. If he the crowd, Christian having to quiet the crowd.
That'd be fun to be in that studio.
Acting up. If Ethan hits it, he wins. If he misses, Marc Andreyko will get his rematch with Bibiani.
God.
All right, here we go. Just nervous reading this question, Christian, because the question
It's super easy.
your question comes from the world of Disney
Wow.
movies.
Oh, I was hoping you'd do the film
Okay.
Erwin, but
What's
that's
the
fine.
name of the?
If you
What was
go-
Cinderella's name in
The rest of the video
Cinderella?
doesn't count.
What? You wrote that. Anyway.
Ethan, your question.
Okay.
They have so much mutual respect, though.
For 5 points, the win, and the right to play William Bibiani for the belt. Name all 3 darling children from Disney's.
John, Michael, and Wendy.
Yeah,
Wendy.
Wendy, John, and Peter.
No, it's Michael. No,
Oh,
Peter.
he
Peter's
knows
Peter Pan.
4.
Repeat the question.
I'm sorry, that's my favorite
Name
Disney
the
movie.
3
So
darling
If you slow
children
roll,
from
I swear.
Disney's Peter
Do not
Pan.
slow roll.
Yeah, Wendy,
Please do
John.
not slow.
Yeah.
You might.
5, 4, 3,
repeat.
2.
Repeat again.
Name the 3 darling children from
I
Disney's
swear,
Peter
you're slow
Pan.
rolling right now. Do not pull up that baby and slow
5.
Richard and Steve.
Oh my God!
Let's go! Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Andreyko pulls out the upset.
Oh my
Coming back
God.
from a 3-round deficit, and Marc Andreyko gets the rematch against Bibiani for the championship. Wendy, Michael, and John were the answers. And Christian, if you think happy thoughts in Peter Pan, you can fly. Marc Andreyko thought enough happy thoughts to get himself a matchup with Bibiani. Ethan Erwin, noble in defeat. He missed a couple crucial questions in round 3 when he had such a great match going up until that point. So how about that? Bibiani versus Andreyko 2. Barn burner. That was one of the best.
This is music they're playing.
That's one of the best matches of the
Rematch,
season.
but you talk about good
Yeah.
matches. Ethan Erwin looked like he was taking this away. He had a 10-point lead after that second round. Andreyko hits Tim Burton, catches up, goes within 3. Ethan has a tough third round, only hitting 1 out of his 3 questions. Marc Andreyko having a phenomenal second and third round, and Marc Andreyko is going
Why is there
up
10 minutes
against
left in the
Bibiani
video?
For the title. Just something about that confidence.
Because
stroll he
Bibbs
had
comes
there.
out,
Going up to
challenges
the wheel in the
Andreyko
second
at that
round. He
very
spun
minute,
Burton.
and the
He
match
did. Right,
ends in a
Jeremy
round
Hastings
1
is a letter of
knockout.
thank you, our Patreon supporter.
Just
He
curiosity,
wanted that
does
slice on the
anybody
wheel,
like
and
go-
Draco certainly wanted that slice. Got him back in the match when we thought that missed steal from David
What'd you say,
Allen Greer
Brooklyn? You
might
cut
cost
out.
him the entire thing.
Like,
He comes
whenever
back
I
and
watch
pitched
the
my
videos,
basketball
I
number
don't-
22
I have
in the
those, like,
victorious
I don't
effort.
see, like, the
All right,
times
so
that
now
they
let's
do.
talk
I find
to Jen
this-
Sturger,
I
who
find
is
those
with
people
Ethan
try to
Erwin
track, like,
and
speculate
the
as to
winner,
what's gonna happen.
the android, Marc
That could easily be this.
What's up, movie trivia
Yeah.
Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger
It's hard
here
with
with
YouTube
Marc
sometimes.
Andreyko.
Something's
Marc, you look
happening.
absolutely stunned right now.
I was telling Rachel and Emma, I think this is my version of Jacob's Ladder. I'm actually dying. And this is the last thing I'm thinking before I pass on, because that I honestly thought
he's 5-2. That's a super
such
awesome
wide
record.
depth of knowledge and
Make sure Jen doesn't grow like a lizard tail or
If
something.
that was a different category than Disney in the last question, it would be him here.
Let's be honest, though. You came in here today, and you were just so down on yourself, and you said it in the beginning. Let's get this over with.
Well, I think I said what everybody was thinking. I mean, no, that's not being falsely humble. I mean, on paper, Ethan is a really damn good champion. That was, once again, it's why this game is so much fun. The wheel and the random.
On paper, on the desk next to you, he's a really good player.
Change the dynamic substantially.
I mean, I only thought he was going to win just because of the role he was on. Not trying to say that Marc hasn't been on a roll, but
No, I could, but I wasn't even. When you're up there, you don't see anything, you know.
So you were down 10 points going into the second round.
I'm going to brag. 10 points. Fuck Ethan Erwin. That was easy. I'm kidding.
Then you spun Tinder, and you were just on
Marc's
fire.
the nicest
Electric
guy
the
to
rest
say
of the
that's
round, and then you got to round
hilarious.
3.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like you sort of used the Stacey Howard method.
He has just enough, like I was saying
Just
earlier, he
getting
has just
your ass
enough heal.
I thought, you know, I thought about it. That's why I'm glad we have the repeat the question, because that helped me. That helped me both times. It didn't help me with Wallace Shawn because I haven't seen Princess Bride in 30 years. But with the first question, or with
you mean
Ghost
Billy
in the Shell,
Crystal?
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know any of that, and I thought, oh, the title's Ghost in the Shell. So first, so maybe it's obviously what it is, and it was. So the scientific method works. Listen to your teachers, grade school kids.
And Emma, you are absolutely beaming over there. Tell me, what does this win mean to the Fife Club?
It means that the Fife Club, the third member of the Fife Club, is now going to have a shot at the championship. I mean,
that is pretty
again,
crazy.
I said it before the match, third time is the charm, and I really think that Marc Andreyko is destined to come out on top this time. Look, he was nervous going into the match today, with good reason. Ethan Erwin is an incredible competitor, but there was one glimmer of hope for me, which was the fact that this now means that Andreyko is going to get to have that rematch with William Bibbiani, and he has wanted that for a long time.
That oh, there he
Oh.
is, this Bibbs.
Oh, cool. It's your good buddy there, Mr. Beast there, Mr. Bibbiani.
Yeah, you're not the only one who's wanted that rematch. You and me, we had something magical. We had the best damn match in the history
One of the best
Schmoedown.
debuts ever, if not the best debut ever.
Okay, I'm not jibber jabber. It wasn't the best match because I lost. It will be the best match when I win.
It was the best match for me. It was the best match for me.
And I don't care.
Oh, that's very unfortunate because I want this. This would be nice.
Look, you can do all your theatrics and your shtick here, and I'm waiting for you to start juggling flaming torches.
Ooh, I should have brought flaming torches.
But when it comes down to knowledge, I'm going to the third round, as I proved here.
What?
Third round record again?
Well, I usually don't have to get there anymore. Because I'm so good, you see. Because you, not so good. You have bad. And everything bad.
What's my record?
I don't actually know or
Two.
care.
What's how many losses does this Bibbs have?
Really not good. 6-2. Your record
Didn't you get
against
knocked
me-
out by the guy who was having a losing record in 2016?
I want the championship. Oh, here you go.
So much screaming.
Guy's gonna have an aneurysm. I hope he makes it till I beat him.
That match is absolutely nothing to hang your head about. I mean, you hung in there till the very end, but I know that's got to feel disappointing to you.
Yeah, I think I was as surprised as anybody. It was, you know, look, that was a tough one, and look, you get the questions you get.
He's fucking
And you
only
know
3-1.
what you know.
That's
But
amazing.
Look, Andreyko did a good job.
He's coming
He had-
back.
I was very
definitely.
surprised, pleasantly surprised by some of the stuff that he knew. And it didn't go the way I wanted. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go for sure. But hey, that happens. And also, I just talked to the people who are going to actually buy Collider, and they're going to tear down this entire building anyway, so it's fine. So
Whoa.
I'm sure you'll land on your feet. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So round 1 and round 2, you absolutely
Well,
destroyed.
that's
And then you got to
weird.
round 3, and obviously that's kind of where the wheels fell off.
Yeah, I know. I gotta say, family films are
Collider's getting
really not
Collider.
what I know.
That.
You
is this a
know what that
It was
means,
tough.
Clark, is
Yeah,
the
they were-
Schmoedown
the
gets
questions I got
canceled,
were
and now
from
Bibbs
Jay.
can never be champion. Not to say they would be.
So obviously, you know,
Sorry,
we heard the
I
big
felt-
announcement. You will be teaming up with the Machine in Anarchy, and
Disgusting.
your manager will be none other than Jay Washington. This is pretty exciting news for you, right?
What? Jay Washington? This is brand new news to me. I guess it's just something I'm gonna have to get. Oh,
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh.
Hey, well, you seem like a swell guy.
Well, there's two things you can.
Listen, you should be honored to be with me and Janine. You should be just so ecstatic. You get to be with the potential Rookie of the Year. I mean, you had a chance, but you lost. But listen, we get to make you so much better around here, especially when we help you to win this whole tournament.
Face.
We're all doing each other
The
favors.
things you can do about it.
I might even get you a Viper Squad shirt. Or
He does
a
not
tattoo.
look thrilled.
You dig? Have a good one.
Ethan's like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the shirt if that's the choice. But yeah, no, look, I'm excited. I'm super excited about pairing up with Janine. I actually feel like we really complement each other in terms of our knowledge. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
Please don't get a Viper Squad tramp stamp.
We'll see.
Well, no surprise there. Bibiani was on hand, and face-to-face they went. Andreyko and Bibiani ready to do it. They both want this matchup. Andreyko wants the rematch. Bibiani wants to prove he can do it again, and this time full circle for the title. As for Ethan Erwin, he wants to get right back in there and do it all over again. He's ready for the team tournament now. He's ready to take the Anarchy, which is coming up not too long from now. But Ethan played a hell of a match. He just got knocked off to that pedestal this time around.
Yeah, I mean, you got to wonder. We talked about at the top of the match, Ethan Erwin, such a striking effort in his first couple matches. There's only one where to go, and it's down. Now, he'll probably retreat to his palatial ivory tower mansion that all producers in Hollywood have, rethink his strategy, lick his wounds, come back strong in the team tournament. But now, you and I get to prep for one of the biggest matchups in the history of the movie trivia Schmoedown, and that would be Marc Andreyko versus William Bibiani for Sam Levine's jewels.
It is not Sam Levine's jewels anymore.
Is it not?
Not
Did I read that wrong?
It is off the table now. It is a vacant championship, and one of those guys, either the Android or the Beast, will be your new movie trivia Schmoedown champion.
The next time these guys will face
is
for the
remember, you guys have a
World
chance to
Singles
get the tickets for September 8th. Get your tickets now, September 8th, live. See Dan Murrell compete live, and also go and check out Jason Inman as he defends the championship against the winner of the Inner Geek.
We're going to be there, too. That's Christian Harloff. I'm Marc Ellis. Make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown Patreon. You heard some patrons' names read today. You could be one of those. Join the Schmoedown Patreon. Figure out which tier is right for you. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes and Apple Podcasts and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, of which I am proud to say I am a member.
Call this one of the matches of the year?
Oh, so far, absolutely. Is the year over already? Dear God, I need to make New Year's plans.
It is one of them.
Say it's yeah. Well, this is now 2 matches for Ethan Erwin that he's put in the match of the year.
Breakdown.
And your winner,
Ethan Erwin, looking to become the 8th player in singles league history to go 4-0, but he was up against Marc Andreyko, who's just trying to get his winning streak to 3 wins and get that rematch with Bibiani. To start things off, Ethan went perfect in the first round, including the bonus. With that performance, his first round accuracy this season is 85%. As for Andreyko, he started with a pedestrian 5 points. In Andreyko's 6 matches in the Q8 era, he has scored more than 5 points just twice. Into the second round, things got much more competitive as Ethan put up 6 points, while Andreyko countered with 7 of his own, and Ethan's lead stood at 3 as we head into the final round. Things fell apart for Ethan
it's
Erwin
crazy.
in the final round, going 1 of 3, whereas Andreyko, he went 3 for 3 for the full 10 points. It's just the second time this season a player has done that, and interestingly,
Ethan Erwin went home that night and watched Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Not only is this Andreyko's 3rd straight win, it is also his 3rd comeback win in his career, the most of any player. Going inside the numbers, let's look at Ethan Erwin. Going back to his first round, it was the 4th perfect round of the year in the singles league, and even more surprisingly,
Think about it. The only 2 people that he's lost to are Bibiani and
after having a perfect first round. At the end of the day, Ethan Erwin answered 13 of 16 for 81% correct. As for Andreyko, he's the 20th comeback win in singles league history. That's out of more than 130 matches. Andreyko answered 12 of 16 for 75% correct, and not to mention, it's only the 2nd time a player this season with a lower accuracy rate has won their match. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the
That was a
Collider
great
Podcast
stream.
Network on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast.
You must have been sweating in that jacket.
Oh, it was hot. I forget when that was. That might have been. It might have been.
Those free for all. So that would. Oh no, it would have been like February.
It would have been April. Yeah.
April. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it. Matt, I think the thunderstorm got to him and his connection. So you can find Matt at Kearns_Matthew. Oh, Matt is here and he's back.
Sorry, there's a thunderstorm going on and my internet sucks.
Yeah, there's a thing that's been popping up on my on the new Skype that's saying the network connection is poor between somebody, so it's fine. It's just the thunderstorm outside. So Matt, I'm gonna go to you. What are your thoughts on this match, and where can the good people find you online?
This is a great both players. You know, even had a really good game, and Marc had a great comeback win. I didn't really have
Yeah.
Oops.
Did Matt cut out for us?
He did a fantabulous Chet Ellison impression.
Nice.
Matt, did you say something? Matt? I'm gonna go.
So it's frozen. Okay, really quick. You can find me at Kearns.
Yeah, he's going through a thunderstorm. You can find him at Kearns_Matthew. It's in the description below. Malcolm, where can the good people find you, and what are your final thoughts on this match?
My final thoughts on this match is Bibbs versus Andreyko for the title is going to be crazy. You can find out more thoughts on the match on the summit this next week.
This
and
week?
you can find
This week?
at some stage. New Zealand time zones confuse me. And you can find me on Take 3 hosting Rankum on Sunday nights. And this week it's going to be Oscar categories that should be at the Oscars. And you can also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Melkor.
Brooklyn, what are your man won. What are your thoughts on this match, and where can we find you?
I need to thank Jeremy Hastings for putting on Tim Burton on the good old wheel there. Helped Andreyko a lot. And I also need to thank the Warriors for being one of the greatest cult films of the '70s. You can find me on Take 3 Productions. I run the Late Night podcast. Goes live on Fridays. You can find me on Jukebox that is streaming on Take 3. Debates, trivia, and countdowns. And you also find me on Twitter at the Real PK10.
Cool. And Rob, once again, where can the good people find you online, and what are your thoughts on this match?
I thought the match was fantastic. I mean, I was trying to go for Erwin just because, again, Erwin's been doing such a phenomenal job so far. But I'm still happy to see that Andreyko pulled out the win for that. Andreyko versus Bibiani, again, is going to be an amazing match. So really happy for that. You can find me personally, you can find on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Robert Adams MLP, all one word. And also on YouTube. You can also find both me and my brother on YouTube, the Cinefanatics, or just look up Cinefanatics. There's also, I will plug his channel as well, is Method Living Productions. He is the parent company of it. So.
Awesome, Rob. We're going to have you back again, maybe for a summit or something if you're free. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClug8788. Those numbers mean nothing. You can find me every Saturday producing the Schmoedown Rundown, and every Thursday night now doing Suddenly soundtracks here on Take 3 Productions, which is bi-weekly. So anybody, guys, take care and keep rocking.